afternoon, everyone. It's me again, and for this video I've decided to share to you guys what I have used, what were the things that I've used when I was in the hospital. Because if you watch my previous video, the hospital bag video, I packed a lot of stuff, especially for Bobs, for Archer. Yeah, let's get started. I gave birth in the New Maitland Hospital here in New South Wales, and I brought the hospital bag that I packed with, and yeah, some other extra stuff. And the things that I was only able to use with me, if you can remember, I packed 2 sleeping dress and just 2 extra dress in a going home outfit, and I was only able to use 2 dresses. I wasn't even able to use the sleeping gown. If you can remember, like if you've watched the video, I've said that I plan to use one of the sleeping nighties to give birth with, but they gave me a hospital gown, so I used the hospital gown in giving birth. So they provided that one. I didn't have to use my nighties. Some other hospital would let you do that, but they gave me the hospital gown anyway. And yeah, it was good, because especially if you plan to have an epidural, the hospital gown would be best, because you will need to show your back, and with this nighties and you'll have to remove and everything, you know. So basically I was just wearing the hospital gown, nothing inside it at all, like the inner like underwear, so just the hospital gown. So they provided that one. And yeah, after giving birth, I only used 2 dresses. Like the first dress was after the operation, like the next day when I was finally able to take a shower, and when I was finally able to stand, because yeah, I had an emergency cesarean section. So yeah, I only used one, and then the next day again I used another dress because it's just comfortable. And yeah, and I also used the same dress to go home. I did not even change into that going home outfit, because I did not really think I needed I need to change, you know. So I was only able to use 2 dresses, but it really depends on how many days you plan to stay. But for me, I stayed for only a few days, so I gave birth Thursday, and then we went home Saturday evening. So it was just a short stay. But if you plan to stay longer, then yeah, you can pack more clothes. But in my case, I packed 5 with me. I only used 2, so 3 dresses and then 2 sleeping gowns. But I only used the 2 dresses, and those dresses were breastfeeding friendly, like you can easily pull it down to feed the baby. That's it. And for the postpartum care, I used the pads. I was actually thinking of using the panty ones, the pants, the adult, we call it like an adult diaper, but the midwife told me not to use it. Like it's better to use the pads and the underwear, so that my wound could breathe. That's what she said. And especially on that first day that I was able to got up and take a shower, I still had the catheter inserted in me, because it was not removed until later that day, or maybe the next morning, I'm not even sure. So yeah, she suggested to use the pads instead of the pants, the maternity pants. So I used the one with the underwear. I wasn't able to use the pads while I was still in the hospital, but when I got home I was able to use it. But I just have to make sure that it's not too high, like so that my wound could breathe. But it's I don't think it's really like, that's the reason, because the wound itself has a tape, like it's really covered, so it can't really breathe. But yeah, but I just listened to her, because especially on that first day, because I had a catheter. But if you gave birth naturally, like normally, I mean like the vaginal birth, then yeah, you could wear the pants or the pads, whichever you like. But yeah, it's really good to have options when you're in the hospital. I thought I heard the baby cry. It was just outside noise. So yeah, it's better to have options. So just pack pads or pants with you, maternity pants. And aside from that, the nipple cream, especially if you really plan to breastfeed, the nipple cream would really help you, because it's not that comfortable the first few days of breastfeeding, especially on my second day, because Archer would really just like, yeah, would just latch and latch and latch and latch and won't stop latching. It was really painful. So my nipples were sore at the time, and the nipple cream were amazing. Like it gave me relief. Yeah. And the breast disc, so if you also have that one, you can also pack some of it. It will really help you with your sore nipples. So yeah, that one. What else? Water bottle was really important while I was in the hospital, especially the one with a straw. So if you will bring a water bottle with you, make sure it has a straw, because yeah, I find it a lot easier to drink water with a straw, because there are times that you can't really get up. So yeah, at least the straw will help you drink easily. Like you don't have to, you know. Even when I was still having the labor, I used it and it was just so good. Like I was like, oh, it's really a good idea to have a water bottle with the straw, because it makes life easier. Yeah, so I think those are the things that I used for myself. Yeah, for myself. And yeah, like I don't really suggest to overpack. Like, it's good to have something extra, but if you don't really need it, then yeah. So yeah, as I've said, I've only used 2 dresses and nipple cream, the pads, and the water bottle. Those are the essentials for me. So yeah, let's proceed to the baby. So if you watch the video, you would see that I packed, and I think I overpack Archer's stuff. So when we got there and Archer's out, we only used a few things. So the first thing that we've used is the nappy. So when Archer got out, we were in the operating room. The nurses yeah, cleaned him and everything, and they provided him a nappy. So that was the first nappy that he used. But after that, when we were in our room already, yeah, we had to use our own nappies, because the hospital did not provide nappies at all. Maybe if we did not bring anything, they would, but I have nappies with me anyway. So yeah, it's best to pack nappies. I think I packed 15 or 14 nappies, and we used, I think, 8, I'm not sure, less than 8, less than 8 nappies. But yeah, as I've said, it depends on how many days you plan to stay in the hospital. So yeah, nappies. With the clothes, we only use one clothes. On the first night that he was with me in the room, he was naked. Not really, like not totally naked. He did not wear any clothes, but he was wrapped. So the midwives had wrapped him. Yeah, they wrapped him, swaddled him using their wrap. Really? So yeah, they swaddled him and they provided the swaddle. They put him in the bassinet. So that's it. We did not use any swaddles, like our own swaddles, because the hospital provided the swaddles. And yeah, you just have to prepare the nappies. And I think we've only used 3 outfits. So one on the second night, because as I've said, he was naked on the first night. On the second night, he was wearing onesie, and then we also changed him and made him wear the personalized onesie that we got for him to introduce him. So yeah, and then the going home outfit, we also used gloves for him because his nails were so long. I've tried to trim it, but he won't let me. Like, he moves a lot, and I also find it scary. Millie, stop it. I also find it scary to cut his nails when he moves a lot, and his skin was just so sensitive. So we ended up using gloves, like the mittens. I packed like a lot of clothes and singlets, but we only used 3 clothes and nappies and the wipes. And also the nappy cream, we did not really use it because it did not have any problems at all. But as soon as we got home, we started using it just to protect his bum from nappy rash. And he really has a sensitive skin, so yeah, he easily gets rashes, that's why. But in the hospital, we did not use any of it. And if you plan to trim your baby's nails, you can bring the nail clipper with you, but yeah, it's up to you. So those are the things that we use for those blankets, swaddles, washcloth that I packed for him. We did not use it. He was not bathed at all in the hospital. Before we went home, they were supposed to bath him, but I think there was some kind of emergency that the midwives got so busy, and yeah, they went to our room and said like, oh, we're so sorry, we can't bath the baby because like the bath area is being used, I think, that time. And then the midwives were also so busy. Instead, like, because in that hospital each room will have a specific midwife, but since the midwife that was assigned to me was so busy, she asked another midwife to do it in behalf of her. But yeah, we weren't able to do it, so we did not use any washcloths or whatever. But I think the hospital will provide it anyway, because she said everything was ready in the back room, but like, yeah, it's like they just can't do it. So yeah, that's basically it. The most important thing that you should pack really are the nappies, just few clothes, and it depends on the weather, and the wipes. Yeah, that's for the bub, because yeah, I pack a lot, but I did not use any of it. Like, I did not use all of it. Even the hat, the beanie, like I wasn't able to use that, especially with Archer, because he doesn't like being covered a lot. He doesn't like even when we got home, he doesn't like the mittens, like the socks, like he'll try to kick until he can get rid of it. Those are the things that I'll use, and hopefully this video will help you know what to pack and what not to pack. So as I've said, the hospitals will provide swaddles in the first nappy of the baby, but the rest of the nappies you have to provide it yourself. But I think if you are in a private hospital, they will provide more, but it's really best to pack your own nappy anyway. So yeah. That's it, guys. Hopefully this video will help you, and thank you so much for watching. See you again next time. Goodbye.